On question 3, let's go through the process of isolating the radical and then undoing the radical. Now, on question 3, I notice I don't see a radical, but I do see this exponent that's called a rational exponent. It's 1/4. So we need to recall from earlier in the chapter that when we have a 1/4 power, that's really a radical. So we have x plus 3 to the 1/4. If we rewrite that as a radical, it's x plus 3 quantity to the 1/4. So it's really just a fourth root. So I would recommend rewriting rational exponents as radicals. And you don't need the parentheses around the x plus 3 anymore. So now we need to isolate the radical. We need to subtract 9 from 7. So that's -2 equals fourth root of x plus 3. Now that we have the radical by itself, let's go ahead and undo the fourth root. So the opposite of a fourth root is a fourth power. So we're going to raise it to the fourth. So we bring out x plus 3 equals, and then if you're typing this in the calculator, make sure you do parentheses around the -2, and then you raise it to the fourth power. When you do that, it's going to give you positive 16. You shouldn't get -16. Now we subtract 3 from both sides, and I get x equals 13. Now remember, the all-important step, check that answer. So we go to the original problem, and you can actually use the one here with a radical in it. 7 equals the fourth root of 13 plus 3, and then plus 9 outside of that. So in the fourth root, I get 16. Okay, so what is the fourth root of 16? That is 2. And then if we continue solving, 2 plus 9 is 11. So 7 is not equal to 11. So my answer is not checking. And since I didn't have any second answers that I came up with, then we have to say this is no solution. And we've even talked about other ways. You can do empty set for the symbols, or you can do this. But you have to say no solution. Now, we could have actually figured this out way back here in this step. It is not possible for an even index to be negative. So it's impossible for a fourth root to be negative. So at that step, you could have also recognized that it would not have worked, and you could have said no solution there.